Brian from awardsdaily.com.
Hi, Pharrell. It's Brian. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm great. I wish I was in Australia.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy over here.
Yeah? You have a concert in a few days, right?
Yeah, well, we have one tonight.
Tonight?
One in 2 days.
Oh, gosh. Oh, yeah, you're 16 hours ahead. That's crazy. Well, enjoy it while you're there.
Yes, sir.
I just finished watching the movie. It's so good. I loved it so much.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome. So how did you get involved in the first place? Was this something you were looking to do, or were you approached? How did that come about?
Yeah, I got approached by Kathy Nelson about maybe 2 years ago about it. And she told me, hey, I've got this project, and she's a music supervisor, and she talked about this project that she had with Curious George with Jack Johnson, and I was so jealous. I was like, man, I'm such a cartoon, like I love cartoons.
Yeah.
I know most of them. And still to this day, 2 or 3 in the morning, I'm watching Boomerang. I don't know if you know what channel that is, but, so I'm like, you don't understand. I would love that opportunity. She was like, well, the very next thing that comes across my desk, I'll call you. So she called me after speaking to Chris Meledandri with Illuminations. And, we all met, and they showed me a couple of stills, and they showed me, like, some of their... some of the sketches, and immediately I just started hearing like some of the sounds, and I described it to them, and they hired me, and the rest is history.
Awesome. Were you originally hired just to do songs, or was the idea of working on the score from the very start as well?
Yeah, it was all about the score in the very beginning.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really exciting. I remember seeing the trailer a long, long time ago, and that original theme, I think, is part of what sold the film for so many people to go in the first place, because it was really awesome. Very different for a film trailer, I thought.
Yeah, it was, definitely.
So I've been listening to Rocket Theme. I'm obsessed with that song.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
It's such a beauty, and your voice, I don't think I've ever... your voice is so great. It's almost like a Torch song. Can you talk to me a little about that song before we get to the Oscar songs?
Okay, the Oscar song.
Hopefully Oscar songs. That's what we want, right?
Yeah, that is definitely what we want. The Rocket Theme, I just tried to make something that was like, that was my humble attempt at writing what I thought John Lennon would have written.
That's nice, yeah.
And, approaching it like him. So it was just pure roads and keys and a little bit of strings in there as well.
It's funny you say that. I think about listening to Imagine, and that's the same kind of thing. It's this kind of song you listen to over and over and over, and you just can't stop. So I think you were on those lines for sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Prettiest Girls is it's such a cute song. I guess maybe talk a little about that too. Had you already seen the film when you started writing these, or were these still based on ideas?
Oh yeah, it was all based on off the film.
Okay. Oh, that's good. So you had seen it already.
Uh-huh.
You'd seen the film already when you started writing those songs.
Well, no, they were making the film as we were making the score.
Oh, good. Collaborative effort.
It was all happening simultaneously.
Awesome. Can you tell me what it was like working with? I read that Daft Punk worked on on your "Hypnotize You," which is on your newest album, right?
Yes, sir.
They produced it, and it's funny they scored Tron.
Yeah, which is amazing to me.
It is amazing. What do you think? So we now have Trent Reznor, who did Social Network, you with Despicable Me, Daft Punk with Tron. What do you think Do you think that that's a new trend that we hope keeps going? Do you have anything to say about that? Like maybe doing something in the future, doing more films?
Well, I mean, if you look at it historically, it's kind of what happens, Danny Elfman and, of course, the incredible and,
Right.
and unstoppable Hans Zimmer.
Yes, exactly.
So, when you love music that much, it's not such a, it's not so, unimaginable that you would end up doing things for other musical mediums,
right,
such as film.
You just want to make music.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. And talk about Hans Zimmer worked with you. What was everyone's role in working on the score for this? He was an advisor, kind of the producer for you, or?
He just taught me like a lot of shortcuts. There were moments when he did things as well. Like he just taught me about matching the emotion, with the picture, and thinking completely outside of the box, which is something that I'm used to doing. But on his level, it's just a whole different dimension. And so for me, this was more or less I really, really, really learned a lot. I learned a lot from him. I learned a lot about scoring, and I learned a lot about myself.
Oh, that's great. That's what every artist wants a little, right?
Definitely a college degree for me.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. So are we going to get grad school? Are you going to do another movie?
For sure. Absolutely.
Oh, that's great. When I was listening to Rocket Theme, I automatically started thinking of you scoring a musical, or I don't know if a Broadway musical or a live action musical. Is that something that would interest you as well?
Yes, absolutely. All of the above.
Well, you seem like the type of artist who would be open to anything.
As long as it's compatible with where I want to go in the future, yes, absolutely. Right. Anything that makes sense on that path, yes.
Okay. Yeah, no need to go backwards for sure. No need to go backwards for sure.
Yeah. Onwards and upwards, man.
Awesome. Well, I also have to ask you a little about "I'm a Slave for You" because it's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I was a little Britney tween fan when I was young, and I remember hearing that song for the first time, and I didn't even know what to think because I never heard anything like it. It was incredible. I know a lot of my readers like Britney as well. So, do you have any memories of that whole experience you'd like to share?
It was pretty much connecting the dots. Really, I mean, Britney is an incredible. She's an incredible entertainer, and right. She knows what she needs out there on that stage to sort of offer that experience to kids. And so that's basically what she was doing and what she was looking for at the time. And me, I wanted to sort of switch pop up a little bit because it was just so squeaky clean and so clinical, and so it was just very clinical.
It was, yeah.
Now, at the time. So for me, I was like, man, I want to mix it up a little bit, and I want to, give it that driving, sexual energy that, where the song just felt like it had heat emanating from it, if that makes any sense.
It definitely does. Yeah. It's such a good song, and it's so great to hear that she knew what she needed as well. And I'd read rumors that are you planning to work together again?
I mean, listen, we went in the studio, but I have been on the road, so we'll see.
Okay, good.
Definitely, it would be cool for sure.
It would make me personally very happy.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can make the deadline, man.
I know it's soon. Well, there are more albums from her, I assume. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Great. Well, I think that covered everything I wanted to cover. Again, I love the film, and I can't. The album is so good, and both songs that are on the short list for the Oscar are so good. And I'll probably listen to Rocket Theme a few more times tonight.
Wow. Well, that's very nice, very kind. I totally appreciate it. And to, all of your readers out there, thank you so much, for even checking out this article and reviewing our work, because we worked really hard on it. And, I consider myself the luckiest person of the entire production because, being 37 and loving cartoons and animation as much as I do, I know it's a rarity to be, and obviously all cartoons and animations are done by grown-ups, but still coming from my world, it still seems like something that is, you could never imagine, and for me, it's like a dream come true, and I'm just very thankful.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Pharrell. Have a great concert, and I guess it's morning there, so enjoy your day.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You too.
All right. Thanks. Bye.